Okay, we are here with Cortland head coach Curt Fitzpatrick and quarterback Brees, Segala, linebacker Paul Imperiale. After Cortland's second round NCAA loss to RPI. Coach, why don't you start us first with your comments on the game, and then we'll open to questions.
Yeah, it was a good game. We knew it was going to be a tightly contested game that came down to a play or two. I'm really proud of the way our team battled to the end. These guys, Paul, Brees, all the other their senior teammates who have been working hard all year. Obviously, it hurts when you lose, but I think this group has nothing to be proud of overall. Today we were just a play or two short. Needed to do everything just a little bit better to have a real chance to win that game. And we just came up short, but we're proud of the effort that we've shown all year.
Brees, they're obviously a good defensive team out there. They put a lot of pressure on you. Just kind of share your thoughts about what the defense was doing and what you were seeing out there.
Yeah, coming into this game, RPIs let up 6 passing touchdowns the whole year. They're a really good defense, and we knew that coming in. And I don't think that they did anything to really trick us or anything, but they're a physical team. They got some big guys up front. 3 guys all 6'4", and they were able to create some pressure. And I think I got a little jittery at times and moved around a little too much. But they're a good team, and they got great corners. Their safeties play deep, and they funnel everything underneath and inside. And we were to make some plays, but at the end of the day, they made a couple more than us, and that resulted in the score.
Paul, were you surprised much by the mobility or the attempt of mobility by Georgemaranopoulos, especially with the brace and everything, and some of the discussion before the game that he wasn't a mobile quarterback? He did try to tuck and run. Were you surprised by that?
I think overall they all did a great job, especially getting that run game going. And, we got pressure on him. We did a good job at, ultimately getting him down in the backfield. But yeah, there were a couple plays where he was able to get loose. They have a great offense, they have a great team, and I'm just proud of the guys around me and the way we played.
Brees, as far as, it was cold for everybody, so it was cold, but it was a weird, it's a typical November day. 1 minute it's snowing, 1 minute you got sunshine, then it's snowing again. It's just kind of the changing weather like that will make a difference on how you could, throw the ball and operate.
It was a little windy coming this way towards our locker room, and makes somewhat of a difference, I guess, as a quarterback when you throw the ball in the air. But it really wasn't anything to change how I was playing or change how I felt. But we're in Cortland, New York, in late November. What do you expect? You're going to get all 4 phases in a football game. I wouldn't want it any other way. It makes the memories even better. So, Cortland, good job. We had all the phases. Second round of the playoffs, same thing. So, that's Cortland.
Hey, Brees, on the pick, what did you see there?
Yeah, to the field, we were in a concept that I just didn't like the look. And as I stepped up into the pocket, I saw Derek Cruz, number 23, working across the middle of the field. And I let the ball go. And, it happens. It's a bang-bang play. I thought the guy was there a little early. And it could have been pass interference. I also thought that I didn't think he caught the ball. I thought that, it is what it is. It's a bang play, and it happens. And the refs called it the way they did, and then we move on with it. And it's unfortunate it has to end that way. But we came out and played hard. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me.
Coach, you spoke when you first got up here about the Cruz fumble. Would you say that was like a full momentum shift of the game right there?
Yeah, it definitely was a momentum shift. That was our opening drive of the third quarter. Whether it's that particular play or just in football, any turnover, I think we lost the turnover battle 1-0 today. Or 2, actually, with the interception at the end. But at that point in the game, that was the only turnover to the point. And we were moving the ball. And I thought, RPI is a really good defense. But I thought when we got chances, they held the ball a lot in the first half. I thought we moved the ball well in the first half. When we got it, the only time we didn't really move it was when we were started at our own 10-yard line. We couldn't convert. So we were really moving the ball well, and that obviously killed the momentum. And then I think they went down and scored right after that. So that was definitely a momentum killer. But what I'm proud of this team, the same thing you saw against Ithaca, the same thing you saw when we had a miscue on specs last week against Springfield. This team does not blink. When we face adversity, it's we got the ball. If we have the ball, we have a chance to score. Onside, it's the first onside kick we've taken all year, and we delivered. And then it just didn't come up. We we came up a little short, but yeah, the fumble was a big play in the game, but I would throw the ball again to Derek Cruz the very next play if he was out there. He's a heck of a player and has been such a warrior for us all year. I think, you know, he's a first-team All-Empire rate receiver, not just because he catches the ball, but because he blocks really well. It's an underrated aspect of receiver play. And him and our receivers in general do a very good job of that. I think that's a big reason why we've been so successful all year.
Coach, this may be your first season, but it's 2 years in the making, basically, or at least 2 football years in the making. You see these guys around you, you see your team. What was this year like, this season like, being your first as the head coach officially?
Well, this team has had a two-year life cycle. Normally, you just get one trip around the around the globe. This team got 2. It's been an up and down year, but as I said recently, I think our success this year, and obviously it hurts to end the way it did today, but our success this year, I think, is we wouldn't be here without the adversity of having a season canceled and going through all the disappointments that we had to go through to get here. I think that shared adversity bonded these guys together, especially fifth-year seniors like Paul. It was just special because of it. My job this year was relatively easy. I'll be honest with you. When you have such a senior-laden team with great leadership, it's just these guys are a pleasure to coach, and we're gonna miss them. But we've got some exciting young players in our program too, who I'm excited to see them grow in the offseason.
Let me take it one step here, though. Brees, my co-host James Baker asked you in an interview not that long ago with the Yankee Stadium question in the offing if you would want to use your last year or not. I know it's really soon after a game like this, but are you considering it at all coming back?
It's been a hell of a season, and I'm gonna hang up my cleats with the guys that I came in with, and I'm proud of how this went for me. Damn, tough question. I'm just
Take your time.
I'm gonna hang up the cleats because this is how I want to hang them up, man. These are the guys I came in with, and I mean, what a year, right? What a year. Like, if you would have told me this 4 years ago, I wouldn't have believed you. So, I mean, it was a crazy run, and I mean, this is it for me. There's some really good guys behind me, you'll see. And Cortland's got a long way to go. Cortland's going to be here for a long time and continue to be one of the biggest and beasts of the East.
To follow up kind of on that, you got the unique situation. Of course, your dad had played before, your brother quarterbacked here and helped coach us here. What was it like, just having that family, connection, having your brother with you for this ride?
Football's in my blood. My dad and my brother played quarterback, and then here I am. So, I mean, I guess I carried the tradition of the Segala. And couldn't be more proud of, honestly, myself and being able to carry this family name as far as it's went. And, I mean, who knows what'll happen 20 years down the road when I have kids. And, I mean, I'm grateful for this all. I can't put it into words, I'm grateful to play for Coach Fitz. I mean, he took a chance on me, and I can't say thank you enough to him and the rest of this coaching staff. I mean, it's been a hell of a year.
Paul, do you want to talk a little bit about, again, this season? This is a record-breaking season. It's the season that's going to go down in history, and being a part of this, being a captain on this team. You want to talk a little bit about your feelings, even though it's tough to separate from right after a loss, what this season's going to mean in terms of your memories of it?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, we all had senior speeches, and I just said how grateful I am that these are the guys I'm riding with till the end. I'm so appreciative of this coaching staff coming in this year. I mean, what a turnaround from just being right there every year to excelling and being one of the most dominant EA champions there's ever been, and being able to win a playoff game, get the Jogs back. It couldn't have ended much better than this, and I'm so proud of everybody, and everybody knows I love them all, and yeah, that's it.
All right, any other questions? We good? Gentlemen, thank you. Congratulations on your season, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.